guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Erica. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I missed you. For today's video, I have some scary stories for you guys. Scary stories that you guys sent me. Now remember, if you have any scary stories that you would like for me to read on my channel, feel free to send them over. You can email me. I'm gonna leave my email right here. Doesn't matter how short it is, how long it is. If you have a couple, send them all my way. I would really appreciate it. I do want to give a huge thanks to Golden Nugget Online Casino for sponsoring today's video. I'm actually gonna download it right now because I heard that there is so many games to play on there. Double click. Oh my god, it's downloading and I can't wait to play with these games. And what's cool is that you can play these games from your tablet or your phone. Let's try this one. This one looks fun. Yay! This is honestly so easy and fun to use. Which one should I play next? Do you guys have any recommendations? Comment down below. Golden Nugget Online Casino is a real money gambling app that offers a variety of casino games, including blackjack, roulette, of course, slots, and live dealer games. It is super safe to play. It's fully regulated and licensed to operate, which is so relieving, so you can play with confidence. Golden Nugget Online Casino offers rewarding promotions, including exclusive limited time offers, bonuses, loyalty programs, and more. With that being said, if you like the games you saw right now, download the Golden Nugget Online Casino app today and use my promo code EricaAngel. New customers who deposit a minimum of $5 will get $50 in casino credit. So take advantage and download Golden Nugget Online Casino. I will be leaving the link in my description below. And let's move forward to today's video. I was home alone doing homework. It was really quiet and nothing was heard. I always lock my bedroom door even if I'm all by myself. All of a sudden, I heard my doorknob moving, and I even saw the door like push in, trying to be opened. It was aggressive though. I heard my dad say, "Gorda, ya llegué," his nickname for me. But anyways, my dad would joke around and try to scare me by moving my doorknob when he got home. I responded by saying "pa," like I usually do, but the door was still trying to be pushed open. My gut told me to not open the door, especially since he hadn't answered. We have cameras here at the house everywhere. So I checked them on my phone and no one was home except me. I even called both of my parents and they hadn't been home since the morning. It was already 6 p.m. Dude, shout out to this girl porque mandó 3 historias and they all look so good. So my dad is a landscaper, and sometimes if it pays good money, he takes trash for his clients to the landfill. This one client was moving houses. He had lived in a mansion. He wanted everything out. Mi papá took me and mi ama so we could help him. In the next 2 days, we actually brought my tío, tía, and cousins. El señor se había llevado lo que él quiso, pero fue bien poco lo que se llevó. Basically everything and all the furniture stuff was all there. There were 3 floors. We were taking things out of the house for 3 days. You could feel the bad energy once you entered the house. In the basement, one of the rooms, there was a light that was flickering. Since we thought we were gonna be cleaning up everything for a while, we changed the light bulb, but it still flickered like crazy. Also, on the 3rd floor, the lights in one of the rooms didn't turn on. And we also changed the light bulb, but it didn't turn on. I'm not sure if it had to do with the electricity though. That's not exactly the point though. The first day was just a normal day, taking out everything, and we got home pretty late. The next day, I was bored and I didn't notice, but everyone was outside the house talking. El Señor had a grand piano that my dad later had to destroy on the third day. I decided to play and mess around the piano since they had some sheet music. I will send a picture for reference, even though it's not a very good one. But at the top of the staircase, vi una señora. She looked sad. She was in a white hospital gown. She was looking down at me. I felt immense fear in the moment and froze. She then walked into the master bedroom since she was standing in front of it. I told my parents about it after we left the house since I was scared if it was a spirit. I didn't want to anger her. My dad told me that El Señor had a wife named Maria. Maria had cancer and had died inside the house. Shut the fuck up, dude. Next day and the last day we went back, it was time to take the extra heavy stuff. My mom, my cousin, and I were in the living room talking. My mom was sitting on the couch, and since the kitchen was right next to the living room, basically being connected, I guess, I could say my cousin was in the kitchen behind the counter, and I was sitting across from her. Next to my mom on the couch was the same woman I had seen the day before, and she looked sad. She then was gone in maybe about a minute or two. In the garage, there were photo albums. I saw the same woman in the pictures that I had been seeing over the past 2 days. I asked my dad about her, and he said it was El Señor's wife that had passed. He said he had met her and she was really nice and still remembers when he would ask how she was doing with the treatments. She would say she was doing better. Girl, I cannot believe you saw the señora. And low-key, I'm sad at the fact that she was sad. Was it because she died in pain? I'm worried for her, dude. Pobrecita. Did you tell your dad? And did your dad tell the señor? Porque pobrecita, dude, he should go to church and pray for her. She was probably sad porque estaban sacando cosas. Or maybe dicen que los pianos that they have spirits sometimes, no? I don't know. I feel like I've heard about something like that. This story is probably my scariest one. I personally still find it hard to believe it myself. A little bit of a backstory right now, though. My mom told me when we first moved here that our house was a bit old, and back in the day, it was used by witches for satanic rituals. In my family, I'm known as a medium. Oh my god, no way. That's so cool. I can talk to JS. What's JS? I looked up what's JS and it says just saying. I thought it was that. And then it says JavaScript. Okay, it's obviously not that. I'm sorry, but like, what's JS, guys? Does it mean ghost? Spirits? Just spirits? She said I can talk to JS about anything anytime I want. This one time, I was in my room home alone. And as always, doing homework. Except I kept being bothered by a woman calling my name to me, telling me to come out and talk to her. I know you should avoid and shouldn't talk to demons or spirits or anything, but I got so mad. I told whatever it was to go to hell. And the boys told me, ay no mames, que miedo. And the boys told me, I can show you hell if you like, with a maniac laugh. I passed out. A maniac laugh. She was like, if you like, haha. Oh my God. It's just like the Bible describes. It's so hot there. It's so hard to describe just how hot it is. But a regular person would die within seconds. Torture and cries. When I came back to my consciousness, I realized I really wasn't unconscious for long. But it felt like forever. My family isn't very religious, but TBH at that point, I feel like I had disrespected God for not believing that much in hell. You are gonna be in my prayers now because I do not want you to go back to hell. I can only imagine what you experienced. What the fuck? This story happened in a room that had no beds. We were poor at the time and we couldn't afford beds. We were all sleeping on the floor, a few feet away from the door. I was the one that was sleeping closest to the door. I woke up in the middle of the night and saw a white light. Then I got a closer look and it was a ghost. It was a little boy about my age and had distinct clothing. The kid was wearing a suit and had a flat cap on, clothes that was popular in the 1930s. He looked at me and said my name 3 times before he walked into the bathroom and disappeared. I was so scared. My mom was sleeping next to me, so I woke her up and asked to switch places. I am so glad that we moved out of that apartment because a lot of weird, unexplainable things happened. I don't know if it's just me, but every time that I read a story about a little boy, I imagine the little boy from The Ring, but the one from Scary Movie. One day, I saw my mom doing dishes in the kitchen, and I could also hear her. So I decided to try and sneak up behind her to scare her and saw her run next to the fridge. After I moved the curtain that leads to the kitchen, I thought she was trying to hide from me to scare me. So I was prepared. When I walked in, she was nowhere to be found. And I was so confused and scared. There's only one way in and out of the kitchen. The dishes were moving by themselves. So I ran out of the kitchen and found my mom outside. I told her what happened, and she said that she hadn't been in the kitchen at all. I have a scary story about a little girl que se me apareció en el baño. I call this story La Niña Gritona. Ay, no mames, that sounds creepy. This story takes place back when I was in elementary school. I was really shy in kindergarten when the story takes place. I'm a teenager now. In Maryland, we have very cold winters. This is important to the story. My class was learning about being more independent, especially using the bathroom. The bathroom was only a couple feet away from my class, so my teacher let me go alone. I remember walking into the bathroom and checking if I was alone. There was no one in there but me. I had a thick coat on and I wanted to remove it before using the bathroom. I didn't even sit on the toilet when I heard footsteps coming in from another girl. I ignored it. As she walked in the bathroom, she called out my name. I ignored her. I thought she had probably mistaken me for a different girl because my name is really common. She came closer to the stall I was in and knocked. Josie? Hi, Josie, she said. I ignored her again because I was shy. I watched her feet walk into the stall next to me. Then I heard a deep voice from her say, Josie, I'm talking to you. I said hi. What the fuck? This is so scary. I quickly put my pants back on and ran to wash my hands. I could see her behind me watching me. When I started drying my hands, she said my name again. That's when I had a bad feeling and started speed walking towards the door. I felt a cold, long hand grab me and push me against the wall. No mames. She had magically gained a grown man's strength. She was choking me at this point and screamed,
Josie, I'm talking to you. Say hi back.
I just stared back and analyzed her face in fear. I was frozen with fear. Then I looked into her eyes and I realized her eyes had turned black. She noticed me start to cry and dropped me and ran. I ran back to my class, hyperventilating and screaming. My teacher tried to calm me down and took me to every class to see if I could find who had done this to me. She took me to every single class and she wasn't there. We never found her. Y me dejó toda traumada. To this day, I'm scared que se me va a aparecer otra vez y me haga algo peor. This is crazy, dude. Imagínate una chamaca con los ojos negros and she's like, hey, say hi back. No, dude, si estoy en el baño, ahí se me sale todo del miedo. I'll get triple torzón in that case. I really would, dude. That's so scary. I'm so sorry you guys have gone through this. Guys, thank you so much for sending over these scary stories. And remember, if you have any scary stories or any that you have heard of, tú mándamelas. Also, quick reminder to download Golden Nugget Online Casino. The link will be in my description. And yeah, guys, this is it for today's video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Háganme el paro and subscribe, okay? Turn on your notifications so you can get notified for the next time I post. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!